So we are here on an incredibly hot Australian summer day early in 2018. We are going to bring you our list of the top 10 movie trailers of 2017. Now, while it is known that, we do these trailer reactions, we have done trailer reactions all through last year to cover a lot of films that we wanted you guys to know about, as well as some of the biggest stuff to let you guys know what our thoughts are on them. We tend actually to not watch trailers unless we're doing a video on them. So a lot of movies, if we're excited for them, or like, I guess just in general, we try to avoid them because so many trailers these days give away so much. So there's probably going to be a lot of trailers that you guys have seen that won't be on this list. We are aware the trailers exist, so you don't need to remind us. But yeah, there's probably going to be a lot of trailers that were quite popular. I know that there's a few that were quite popular that we didn't watch. So if you guys want to see what our thoughts were on certain things, just look it up, and if the video's not there, we probably didn't watch the trailer.
So let's get kicked off then. We've got 4 films we're going to mention that didn't quite make it onto this list because their trailers were so fantastic, but they just missed out on that top 10. The Logan second trailer,
the Phantom Thread trailer,
the Mother teaser trailer,
and the Good Time trailer. Those are the ones that didn't quite make the list, but we did want to mention because they are experiences that are worth watching independent of whether you've seen the films or not. They're just good trailers.
And if you're looking for these trailers, we'll have links to all of them in the description below hand, of course without numbers because we're not going to spoil the whole video.
Well, numbers, but we're going to do it without the titles because we need you to know what we're talking about, but we don't want to say what the movie is because then it'll ruin the fun of actually watching the list. So let's do it.
I'm the only one who's seen it and made it out alive.
Okay, so we're going to kick this thing off with Black Panther's teaser trailer. It actually had a lot of oomph to it is the best way of describing it. A lot more than I usually find from watching trailers for Marvel movies. This one actually had a really big kick to it. I actually felt the influence of the director on the film, which is a very, very rare thing. Usually we say, oh, the movie looks cool and whatnot, but this does kind of feel like a movie that is made by the guy who just made Creed. It featured Run the Jewels in the trailer soundtrack, which obviously we really get around. The trailer really just kind of worked.
It was just fun. It had so much rhythm and it had style and class as well. It was really, really slick, and it was an incredible first glimpse of a film that could just be
really awesome.
Something else.
Really awesome.
Now I know what you're thinking. How did this happen?
So the Thor Ragnarok teaser trailer was something spectacular. I mean, this trailer shot off online. It went absolutely crazy, and everyone was watching it. Why? Because for so many reasons. I think it was a hell of a lot of fun, and it had a bit of a power punch kick to the end of the trailer as well.
Yeah,
but
kind of big
overall,
reveal
it was just, it was really edited. It was edited quite well. It had great music. And it was just so good fun.
I think it was so surprising as well. I think we'd all kind of were aware that because of the director choice of what this movie was going to be like, it was going to be way more kind of abstract and bizarre than Marvel movies had been in the past. But this trailer really was like, hello, I'm something completely different. And regardless of us kind of finding the movie was a movie that kind of felt different on the surface, but was kind of the same underneath, I think the trailer on its own is just a fantastic thing.
Call me by your name and I'll call you by mine.
So in terms of movie trailers that accurately represent the film, you don't do much better than the Call Me By Your Name trailer. Now obviously at the time of watching the trailer we hadn't seen the movie, but now that we have seen it twice, we can say that this absolutely nails what you're getting with this film. It is a super kind of sensual, subtle, summer vibes type film that really captures this kind of period in these two people's lives with just an incredible amount of grace, and I think the trailer really put that across.
Yeah, I just absolutely loved it. I mean, watching it without seeing the film, I was pretty much tearing up. Watching it, have seen the film, I pretty much tear up. And I think what I really like about this trailer as well is it's one of those indie trailers for a film that's quite large, quite long, that doesn't spoil the whole film. It gives you a glimpse at what you're going to see, but it doesn't necessarily give away scenes or moments or anything. It just kind of lets the film shine for itself and advertise it in front of you and go, hey, if you like what you're seeing, come watch our movie.
And I think that's what I'm looking at there, is the fact that the movie, like the trailer captures the essence of the movie without giving the movie away. It tells you how you're going to feel and what you're going to experience, and I think for a movie like this, that makes, it's just a really exceptional trailer for that.
Ready, and action!
What line?
Well, this trailer was something just else. I mean, I did not.
So good.
So good. I mean, what a fantastic way to introduce this film to the world. And I think it did really well because everyone online was kind of like tagging their friends and being like, oh my god, look what film they're making.
It's so whack. I mean, even if you don't know anything about The Room, we're both people who are very, very familiar with it. So for us, we kind of got the context. But I think even without that, it's kind of the movie that's like, by giving you just a scene like that and it being as kind of zany and out there as it is, it definitely lets you know straight away whether it's the type of film that's going to be for you or not. And I think because of how entertaining the scene that they showed is, there's not many people that were going to say no to something like this.
There is an order to things. That's what we do here. We keep order.
Now here's an interesting one, because this is a trailer that we desperately wish we hadn't watched, mainly because of our reaction video being like completely removed from online for whatever reason. So it was kind of a waste of us watching it because we spoiled so many incredible images for ourselves. But that's the thing with this trailer. This is was just like a hello, this is gonna be the best looking movie you've ever seen, and obviously the movie was. But I just like the trailer captured everything we needed to see in kind of a Blade Runner sequel that was made, you know, 30 years later. It felt like an evolution. We got so much from this.
Well, we were already so excited for it for so many different reasons. I mean, we even did videos on why we were so excited for this film as well. But the thing is, I mean, like, it kind of ended up just feeling like a showcase for Roger Deakins, because the cinematography for this film is so breathtaking and so world-class, and the trailer just showcased that. And I mean, if you weren't excited already, then you don't really care for Blade Runner, so I think this is the trailer.
I think the thing is as well, is like it didn't really even give any story, which I think may have worked negatively against the film overall, but it was like, hey, yeah, no, we want this thing to be a surprise top to bottom. If you're going to cop 3 hours of a movie, you want it to be kind of a wild ride, and it really, really was a wild intellectual ride. So from that standpoint, the trailer just does everything right.
We can light it up.
So the Killing of the Sacred Deer trailer was something absolutely weird. I felt a little bit disturbed after it, but it worked. It worked. It was just... It was classy. It was, I don't know, there was something really intriguing about this trailer that just kind of took it to a whole nother level. And once the song kicked in that was a cover of Ellie Goulding, I was like, hello,
It was just captivating, and it gave across, again, perfectly captured what the movie was going to be. You were going to feel uncomfortable, you were going to feel repulsed, you were going to feel awful inside. That was what the movie's goal was. It completely succeeded in that, with just passed with flying colours. But the trailer was a great kind of story in and of itself, just a great little kind of enigma that really, really worked to promote exactly what this movie was. And I feel like the trailer, in its own regard, is a work of art, and that's why it's here on this list.
Whoa. Let's go, come on.
Have a nice day.
Love you, baby.
I love you too.
And as we've always said in the past, the best trailers are the ones that tell their own story, that feel like an experience in their own right. And the first trailer for the Florida Project was 100% that. It was a really, really kind of condensed version of what the film is, minus the incredible ending that the movie has. Of course, we're not going to get that in the trailer. But it was a fantastic journey in its own right, filled with so much energy and joy and excitement, and kind of completely capture this childlike kind of outlook that you need to go into the movie having. And I think it just translated really well to the actual film. But the trailer in its own right, I mean, it had you tearing up. You were outright,
it just had me on a whole nother level. I think because trailers like this, I mean, trailers for indies usually sell me pretty quickly. I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, I'm on board within like a few seconds because I'm liking what I'm looking, I like the story, I like everything about it. But this film had a kicker. And I mean, that kicker was William Dafoe. There's a moment early on in this trailer where he kind of like confronts the mum and he's like, you need to get your shit together.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden the trailer stops, there's a beat, and then the music comes in and everything changed. The whole tone of the trailer changed. And it was kind of like, that's what happened with the film as well. And it just took my breath away. And when trailers do that, I mean, it just means they're that good.
Wow.
To the north, a long rickety causeway over a noxious sludge marsh leading to a radioactive landfill polluted by toxic chemical garbage. That's our destination.
Great. Got it.
Get ready to jump.
Well, it's another trailer in this list that made me cry.
Yeah, this one got me as well.
No, the Isle of Dogs trailer was just such a spectacular little trailer. I think you get more out of this trailer if you know it's Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
And you know what Wes Anderson films are like. Because
and you've seen Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think it's the main one here.
Pretty much, yeah. And if you kind of get all that, then like you're just... I think you're building your excitement to see another Wes Anderson film.
Yeah.
And when you see something that looks this spectacular and gorgeous and emotionally gripping...
Oh man, I was just on cloud 9 watching it. I was like, man, I'm so ready for this movie. The trailer has perfectly captured 100% what we're going to get with the movie, because his trailers always do that. They translate perfectly. But I feel like the story in and of itself, the intrigue, the mystery, knowing that this film is going to go to some very big places idea-wise and some very kind of interesting places emotionally, really says everything here. And a trailer like that is something that's really special, especially in a movie like this that caters to kind of all audiences. It's accessible by all, and the trailer really conveyed that. Now, I don't think that there is a single trailer this year that gave an experience so raw and primal, independent of the movie it's promoting. Yes, it does capture a ghost story perfectly, but the trailer for this movie is one of the most spellbinding experiences I had this year. Simply watching the trailer alone gave so much about the film was going to be, gave so much intrigue, so much mystery, so much incentive to go out and have this experience. It wasn't something that was like, hey, here's the story, come and see how it unfolds. It was like, here's an experience, come be a part of it. And it is such a beautiful trailer.
Trailers work best when they're like an invitation. It's like someone just knocking on your door, and they don't even stay there for the answer. They just leave a little note, and it's nice, it's pleasant.
Like, come visit my world.
Hey, yeah, come over. I mean, actually, if that happened to me, I'd be fucking terrified. But anyway, that's what this trailer felt like, and it was just a cloud 9 experience. I felt like I was on some intergalactic journey when I watched this trailer, because I was just like transported out of my seat.
Out of your body, and you're like, I'm seeing the world completely differently.
I couldn't stop crying, and I just couldn't stop rewatching the trailer, and I was like, I just need this film in my life, and it is just something, it's something else.
So then, what is number one? What is our number one best trailer of the year, or our favorite trailer, our top trailer of the year? What could it be?
Well, I don't know.
Let's find out.
I need to know what's inside. I could save him.
It's Annihilation. It annihilated this dude, it annihilated this dude. This film is very exciting. The trailer was absolutely fantastic. Of course, we're talking about the teaser trailer because it's the only one we've seen. It's the only one anyone needs to see.
We were sold. We need to see this. This is the new film from Alex Garland. So that on its own was exciting, right? But it wasn't necessarily on my radar to the degree that this trailer got it on there. This is one of the best trailers I have ever seen in my life. It is so, I mean, I think it's very much a personal thing with this one, like, kind of caters to everything I want to see in a movie. But not only did it have some of the most transfixing and spellbinding images, but the entire atmosphere of the trailer was just, it was like pulling me out of my seat. It was like, enter this world, be a part of this, get ready to have your mind ripped apart. This is not going to be an easy film. We got that from the trailer. We're gonna get something challenging. And it seemed to be a trailer that catered perfectly to me. So that's why I've got it up so high.
And I can only agree there as well. And I think coming off the back of seeing Arrival, and obviously just Arrival absolutely blowing our minds on so many levels, we get to see a film kind of like in that sort of mix as well. I don't know, there's just everything about it. I was like, it's just a smart sci-fi. I love our smart sci-fis, and smart sci-fis are pretty much kind of our favourite films ever.
Yeah, smart sci-fis that treat us like we're smart is what we want to see, and that's what this movie is going to do from everything that I've heard, and the trailer on its own was just utterly stunning.
So that was our list of the best trailers of 2017. I mean, it was a fantastic year for trailers, once again, as it always is. Trailers are just getting better and better each year, and I'm kind of really, you know, as much as I hate watching trailers to a certain degree, I also love them.
Because you have ones like the ones that are on this list.
Exactly, so I'm keen to see what else comes. But anyway, let us know your list of the best trailers of 2017 in the comment section down below.
And while you're down, it's probably worth hitting our subscribe button to see more stuff from us.
And don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter, all at Breaking Banter.
And a Patreon as well, because we have one of those, and if you guys support us, that helps us get more content out, more exciting content, more stuff, more in general. You get to see more of us. That is always a good thing. Thanks for watching.